Let's just say that people are not always what they advertise themselves to be. We will finally get some details on the overhaul of the bank bailout today. Treasury Secretary Tim Geithner will talk about a financial system rescue plan at 11 a.m. Eastern. Jennifer, sit up. She's here. Sound like your mother. Sit up. Don't eat with your mouth full.
I'm doing yoga in the back here to stay out of her shot.
There's a camera shot. And yeah, like that back. How are you, doll?
I'm good. I will say that I feel like I learned my lesson in my 20s about the whole dating at work thing.
Yeah, that's all she's gonna say.
It didn't end that well. Anyway, so
she'll get in the chat room and tell us later.
So this is the one, this TARP plan, right? Because we know what the stimulus is. Now, this is the second half of the bailout plan. This is the one government front where we could actually see some help for anyone who's on the edge of foreclosure. The White House has committed to spend $50 to $100 billion of the money to help the millions of Americans who are struggling to make that next mortgage payment. So far, all the help we've really seen has been for home buyers. So this bill would also support a move to let bankruptcy judges change your mortgage so more people can try to work something out and hang on to their homes. We're going to get details of the bill in about 3 hours. We may not get all the housing details. The Wall Street Journal, by the way, says this is not going to be called Phase 2 of the TARP, that the White House wants to change the name to the Financial Stability Plan. In Jacksonville, Florida, a historic high-rise that once sold for $3.5 million was just auctioned off. Are you ready? $100.
What?
Yeah.
You couldn't even really buy 4 good pair of tires on a car now for up under $100.
Where am I when these deals come across?
I'm telling you, and apparently, because a lot of people knew that the bank would be bidding, they were scared off. They figured the bank would just outbid them, and that meant that with nobody else competing, the bank got it for $100. And that way, the bank can cover the mortgage, because otherwise it would have gone into default.
Okay, not that I want to own a big high-rise in Jacksonville, but it's just, gosh, you could sell it to a developer then, make it into condos. Okay, guide me here. Where do you find these deals? Are these posted in the newspaper? Because you type foreclosure into Google, and it comes up, and you got to pay a service to find out foreclosures. Yeah. You don't have to, do you?
This would have just said auction. You could have never guessed that this would have just gone for $100. And, you know, I mean, the reason it's news is because this isn't happening all the time. You know, most homes out there, they may be selling for a big discount, but it's not like this.
Gotcha. Chris Brown's accused of battery, and more charges could be coming. Well, now we're finding out who the victim.
Your money home front. Brought to you by Public Storage. Get the details about our $1 special promotion. Call 1-888-44-STORE.
Day after day, you seem to get less and less value for your dollar. And day after day, your garage seems to get smaller and smaller. At Public Storage, $1 still gets you a great value. Just $1 pays for your first month's rent. We have a variety of storage spaces to choose from, so even in today's economy, you can still get a great value and regain your space. Call 1-800-44-STORE today or click on publicstorage.com to reserve your unit. Public Storage, the real storage experts. Call 1-800-44-STORE.
There's only one place that will text you or email you when you get a package: the UPS store. And that's something only we can deliver on.
If you think about it, this is what makes the Ladders different from other job search sites. We only want the big jobs. Welcome to the Ladders, a premium job site for only 100K plus jobs and only 100K plus talent.
Closed captioning hours provided by Passages Addiction Cure Center, Malibu, California.
If you are struggling with alcoholism or drug addiction, read my book, The Alcoholism and Addiction Cure. To order it, call 888-THE-CURE or go to passagesmalibu.com.
President Obama takes his stimulus plan to Fort Myers, Florida today on the heels of his first primetime news conference. While the president talks to people who have lost their jobs and their homes, the Senate could vote on the stimulus bill meant to help turn things around. California Governor Arnold Schwarzenegger is promising an appeal if the state is ordered to reduce its prison population by as many as 58,000 inmates. Yesterday, federal judges tentatively ruled that the state must release the inmates to relieve overcrowding and correct unconstitutional health conditions. So that's some of the headlines. How are you? I'm Robin Meade, and hope you're doing well. It's Tuesday, by the way. About face now from Alex Rodriguez. He says he did take steroids. Ray Weigel, good morning.
Good morning, Robin. Yeah, he says he took it during a loosey-goosey period when it came to drugs. He called specific words, loosey-goosey. Said he took drugs from 2001 and 2003, a time when there were no penalties for positive testing. He told ESPN, though, he's been clean since 2004.
I was young. I was stupid. I was naive. And I wanted to prove to everyone that, I was worth, and being one of the greatest players of all time. And I did take a banned substance, and for that, I'm very sorry and deeply regretful.
A-Rod's confession was so big, even the president weighed in on it during his press conference.
If you're a fan of Major League Baseball, I think it tarnishes an entire era to some degree. And it's unfortunate because I think there are a lot of ball players who played it straight.
And if he does break all the home run records, should he be allowed in the Hall of Fame? That's our text poll. Robin A for yes, Robin B for no. Text it to 45688. Here are the results. The majority of you, no surprise here, saying no. 65%. 67%. So that's a look at sports. Robin?
Gotcha. Thank you so much. A woman couldn't believe it when she realized that there was a stowaway on their family trip. Oh.
I was just nervous and...
Stay tuned for a first-time TV offer from Nutrisystem.
Starving? Yeah, right. All right, let's face it, I am not the skinny model type. I like food too much. But there was a point where I was gaining too much weight. I didn't feel good, and one day my son told me, Mom,